So this is ZOE. So the base HMI is kind of your starting point for any project. The idea being that kind of like a depth, we start off with, 60, 75% of the work done for us. These are all of what we consider our stock screens. These are the same screens that are a majority of the projects. If nothing else, some of these are deleted, which is easy, right? So rather than having to reinvent the wheel on a lot of these screens that are the same every time, we have this base HMI as we start off with. So the top part is called the top bar, kind of a menu bar, if you will. So the menu bar or top bar is a sticky widget. And then on the bottom part, you have the alarm grid. So the alarm grid will show the most recent 5 alarms. If there's more than 5 alarms, we have the active alarms tile. So as you see here, there's tiled areas in the middle. That's kind of the heart of ZOE. So for basic navigation, okay, you can zoom and pan, or sorry, zooming is with the middle scroll wheel of the mouse. If you do not have a mouse with a middle scroll wheel, you can also do with the arrow keys. Shift, holding down Shift, and the arrow up and down will zoom you in and out. Panning, if you hold down the middle scroll wheel, you can pan. And with the mouse, or sorry, with the keyboard, you can just use the arrow keys. That will pan everywhere. You can hit H. H is the hotkey for home.
That might have been helpful.
So even if you get way out here in space, it doesn't matter. You can hit H, or you can also click on the Atronics logo. The Atronics logo will also always bring you home.
I don't know what part of the galaxy was just in case.
Exactly. There is also B and F will move you backwards and forwards within places that you zoom. So if you're quick trying to go between 2 screens, you can hit B and F to jump back and forwards between those. That's a common use. And there's also the arrow keys up here that clicking on them will bring you backwards and forwards as well. It's the same thing as the B and F keys. If you go under Help, so if you go into Help Shortcuts, it has all of the real basic shortcuts for navigation.
You got the same problem I did.
Yeah.
Keep and close the thing because his screen resized.
Yeah.
Good to know that.
Good learning lesson here.
Crash course.
All right. So other things under that Help menu, if you go to About ZOE, there's some information in there about the the revision. So that's helpful for me, for making sure that you have the latest version of ZOE, or the latest Rebel interpreter. And then there's also something that's helpful for you guys is there's the database ping. If you see there's a timestamp for that database ping. If that timestamp is updating, then you know that you are connected to the database. If that timestamp is not updating, then you're not connected to the database. So that's initially you're not going to worry about. You're going to just be setting up everything, inserting widgets, etc. But eventually you're going to want those widgets to change color, right? You're going to want the current status. So the database ping will let you know if you're connected or not. That's a good, helpful troubleshooting. Yes. Yeah. It should update every second.
Okay.